Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 16 of the Heidelberg Hustle podcast. My name is Neil.
My name is Ronald.
Enjoy the show, everyone.
The Heidelberg Hustle podcast is proudly sponsored by Silver Security Group and Heidelberg Times.
In news from this past week, the ANC nominates 3 people for the mayoral position in Lesedi.
Major news for Suikerbosrand Nature Reserve.
Volkies gaan feesvier einde Oktober.
And make sure not to miss the Lesedi Community Centre's gala evening.
In die sportnuus, jy het gedink ons is klaar met die rugby seisoen. Nee, groot eer wag op 2 van Heidelberg Rugby Club se afrigters.
En 'n oud volkie speel die netbalbaan aan die brand.
And on the international front, the Springboks will be looking for redemption this Saturday, following their first test loss to the All Blacks.
In our feature this week, we take a look at Women's Month. Are we as men doing enough?
Renier is back in the house with another episode of the Heidelberg Business Buzz, and this week he talks to us about living out of the till.
And we welcome Risha once again for the things we don't talk about.
In the weather, our friend Weather Girl Jess will take a look at the upcoming weekend's weather as spring approaches, or is it?
And in our comedy section, we take a look at some season-changing jokes.
The ANC has nominated 3 candidates for the position of mayor ahead of the local government elections coming up on the 4th of November. The announcement represents the nomination stage rather than the final selection of the ANC's mayoral candidate. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula has confirmed that the successful mayoral candidates will be announced in September. The final decision will therefore determine which of the 3 Lesedi nominees will represent the ANC as its mayoral candidate for the 2026 local government elections.
A possible development at the Suikerbosrand Nature Reserve may mean some good news for local residents. The Gauteng Department of Environment has invited the private sector to enter into a 25-year public-private partnership for the financing, development, operation and maintenance of tourism and concession areas at Suikerbosrand Nature Reserve. For Heidelberg, this process could therefore be about far more than simply upgrading a nature reserve right on our doorstep. We sincerely hope that the process will be transparent and that the right people are appointed to partner up with the province. Many still remember that a certain hotel group located at Korea Kloof left a few years ago. A repeat cannot be afforded.
Jy het dalk gedink, daar is nie feeste in Heidelberg hierdie jaar, maar ons het 'n verrassing vir jou. Hoër Volksskool gaan die Volkies en Vriende fees hou hier op hulle sportvelde die 30ste Oktober. Of jy nou saam met jou vriende, familie, kollegas of jou hele vriendekring kom, hierdie is 'n aand vir almal. Jy kan nie Heuwels Fantasties of Arno Jordaan misloop nie. Maak jou kalender oop. Roep jou mense bymekaar en maak reg vir 'n aand van briljante vermaak, lekker kuier en hoop pret. Kyk na Heidelberg Times se advertensie vir hierdie opwindende fees en bespreek jou kaartjies onderling.
If there's one event you don't want to miss this spring, it's the Lesedi Community Centre's gala evening. Enjoy a sophisticated evening featuring a delicious 3-course meal, incredible entertainment by the talented Shakira Peach, a unique opportunity to give back. Every ticket and table includes the sponsorship of a LCC beneficiary. Let's rise and shine together as we support the important work of the Lesedi Community Centre. We would love to see you there.
Ons begin ons sportnuus met rugby. Ja, julle het gedink ons is klaar met klub rugby vir die jaar, maar nee, ons is nie. Ronald, groot eer vir twee van ons afrigters wat uitgeblink het die afgelope seisoen. Mario Jordan wat die hoofafrigter is vir die Berge en oom Louis Potgieter wat die tegniese coach is vir die eerste span. Al twee van hierdie manne is ingesluit in die Valke Plattelandspan se bestuurspan. So baie geluk aan hulle. Ek dink hulle verdien dit regtig.
Ja, ek stem saam, Neil. Hulle verdien dit. Hulle het baie goed gedoen met Heidelberg se eerste span hierdie jaar. Alhoewel ons kort gekom het in die semifinaal, dink ek ons het verdien om finaal toe te gaan. Ons was net 'n bietjie ongelukkig met beserings en so aan gewees. Maar ek dink regtig hierdie paar afrigters kan die Heidelberg eerste span tot die boonste rakke toe vat.
Ja, en die Plattelandse span gaan natuurlik van die 23ste tot die 26ste in Modimolle of die ou Nylstroom. Hulle weer toernooi daar speel teen spanne soos die Luiperds, Limpopo Bloubulle. So ja, hulle gaan kragte mee teen daai manne en hulle het verlede jaar nogal goed gedoen as ek reg onthou. Daar was 'n paar berge in die span laas jaar, maar ek dink hierdie jaar gaan daar dalk nog 'n paar wees want ons het 13 van ons eerste span wat Saterdag môre na die proewe toe gaan. So ja, hoop vir 'n sterk span.
Een van ons oud volkies blink uit op die netbalbaan. Neil, kan jy ons 'n bietjie meer hiervan vertel?
Ja, Ronald, Sunay Barnard wat verlede jaar in matriek was hier op Hoër Volksskool, speel nou vir Universiteit van Johannesburg of UJ soos hulle bekend staan. Hulle speel tans by die Varsity week in Stellenbosch en ja, sy is deel van daai span. Dis 'n groot eer. Dis 'n baie tawwe toernooi. Maar ek is gelukkig ek het een van die games gekyk op die televisie nou die dag en baie goeie span. Hulle word afgerig deur die voormalige Protea kaptein Bongi Msomi. Dink baie van ons viewers sal haar naam herken. Sy was op daardie dag baie goeie speler en nou coach sy die UJ span. So nou baie geluk. Jy hou weer Heidelberg se naam hoog. Sy was laas jaar ook die kaptein van die Volkie se eerste netbalspan. So 'n groot eer vir ons dorp en ons hou dop. En julle kan ook dop hou op DStv wanneer die games gespeel word. Sover ek weet dat hulle 2 games speel en 2 gewen. So baie geluk Sunay. Jy hou weer ons naam daar hoog en ons is baie trots op jou. So yeah, Ronald, the Springboks coming off a very disappointing first test against the All Blacks. We were very positive that they were going to put one over the All Blacks and do it quite easily, but yeah, I think they got a bit of a shock. And I don't think this is something that we can be surprised about. If you go back and look, I think it was at the 2019 World Cup where we lost to Japan. That was also one of our first games, and then we came back and won the whole thing. So, yeah, what do you think? Second test tomorrow in Cape Town. We're going to win?
I think so. We were maybe a bit overconfident in the first game, although we did start off the match very strongly. We had an incredible first half. Unfortunately, it seems like, as the All Blacks are well known for, they came back in the second half very strongly. But I think with the team Rassie has put out this weekend, we've got a very strong chance to beat the All Blacks and level up the series.
Yeah, it is, as you say, it's a strong team again. Look, if we base it on the first half of last week, I think we were probably the better team. A couple of decisions went against us. I think our ball handling was poor. But the guys haven't played for quite a while, so while we don't want to make excuses, there were things that I'm sure Rassie has worked on during the week. So let's see what happens tomorrow, and yeah, 5:10, we'll all be glued to the televisions again and cheering on our boys in green and gold. Go Bokke!
Yeah, let's put our trust in Rassie as we always do. He's always got something up his sleeve. Go Bokke! In our feature this week, we take a look at Women's Month, and Neil digs in a bit deeper to see what are we actually celebrating. Let's have a look.
August is Women's Month in South Africa, a time where we celebrate the strength and the capabilities that our women have. But as men, maybe it's time we started taking an honest look at ourselves as well.
While we speak about protecting women, respecting women, and standing up against gender-based violence, the reality is that too many women still live in fear of harassment, abuse, and inequality. And we as men have to accept that we are part of the solution. Being a man is not simply about providing, it's about responsibility. It means teaching our sons that respect is non-negotiable. It means challenging our friends when they make degrading comments about women. It means refusing to laugh at sexist jokes or remain silent when we see unacceptable behavior. We cannot condemn gender-based violence in public while tolerating disrespect in private. Women should not have to change the way they dress, where they go, or how they live because men cannot control their behavior. So, this Women's Month and beyond, let's move past the flowers, the messages, and the celebrations. Let's rather ask ourselves a harder question. What are we doing every single day to make women feel safer, respected, and valued? Because real change starts when men stop seeing this as a woman's issue and accept it as our responsibility too.
So, as this Women's Month comes to an end, let's forget about the flowers and the celebrations and stand up and be the men we ought to be to our women.
It's time once again to say, how's it, to Renier, who brings us the Heidelberg Business Buzz. And this week he talks about something all small businesses may be guilty of, and that is living out of your till. Hey Renier, how's it? What you got today?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Heidelberg Business Buzz. Now here is something we need to talk about in small business. Living out the till. And no, I don't mean physically climbing into the cash drawer. Although with some business this is cash flow, there might be more space in there than we'd like to admit. I mean, treating every rand that comes into your business as though it belongs to you. You have a good Friday, sales are flying, there's 20,000 rand in the account and suddenly you're thinking, lekker, business is booming. No. Some of that money belongs to SARS. Some belongs to suppliers, some needs to cover salaries, rent is coming, debit orders are coming, stock needs replacing. And then, somewhere underneath all of that is your actual profit. Turnover is not profit, and money in the bank is not automatically money available to spend. This is where businesses get themselves into serious trouble. The owner takes 2,000 rand here, 5,000 rand there, pays a personal expense from the business, borrows from tomorrow's stock money because next weekend should be busy. And before long, the business isn't funding the owner. The owner is bleeding the business. Your business needs financial boundaries. Pay yourself properly. Separate personal and business expenses. Know your monthly commitments. Put money aside for tax. Understand your margins. Build a cash reserve. And please know your numbers, because saying I think we're doing okay is not financial management. A business can look incredibly busy from the outside while quietly suffocating financially behind the scenes. So here's this week's question. If your business had to survive for the next 3 months without you taking anything extra out of it, could it? And maybe the more uncomfortable question, do you own a business or do you own a till that pays for your lifestyle? Think about that one. I'll see you next week.
It's that time of the week again where we head over to Brisha for another episode of The Things We Don't Talk About. Let's have a listen what she has to say this week.
Last week, a mom reached out to me about her teenage daughter who is struggling with a severe breakup, and her mental health is suffering and she doesn't know how to cope. And it's a powerful reminder that sometimes the hardest addiction to break is not a substance, it's a person. We often hear that love is the most powerful drug, and science backs that up. Love triggers the same dopamine reward system in our brains as substances do. It gives us highs that feel euphoric, making us crave more. But just like any drug, when love turns toxic or is suddenly taken away, the withdrawal can be devastating. Beware of the human-shaped drugs. They feel like a lifeline at first, filling your world, giving you highs that seem irreplaceable. But slowly they take control of your mind, your heart, and your soul. They drain you piece by piece until you don't even recognize yourself anymore. Breaking free from someone who was once your world can feel like detoxing from a powerful drug. It's painful, it's messy, it leaves you questioning who you are without them. But here's the truth, you are stronger than the hold that they have on you. The road to healing is not easy. It is filled with tears, moments of doubt, and memories that cling to you like shadows. But every day that you choose yourself, every step that you take towards freedom, you are reclaiming your life, your power, and your peace. Let go of what poisons your spirit. You deserve more than a love that suffocates you. You deserve a love that lifts you up. And if you are struggling, know this, you are not alone.
Now, you might have thought that spring is virtually here. Well, we've got news for you. Weather girl Jess is going to tell us about the weekend's weather, but the week thereafter might be a little bit different. So let's hear what she has to say. Hi, Jess.
On Saturday, we're looking at a beautiful sunny day with a high of 23 degrees and a chilly low of 7 degrees. Another sunny day is on the way for Sunday, with temperatures reaching 23 degrees, while the overnight low will be around 10 degrees. Overall, it's shaping up to be a lovely sunny weekend, so enjoy it. That's your weekend weather. Have a wonderful weather weekend.
And in our comedy section, as we approach spring, let's see some comedy videos on this topic.
Did you hear about the cashew and the walnut that threw a party when spring arrived? It was nuts. How do birds know how to fly north in the spring? They wing it. What did the ocean say when spring arrived? Nothing, it just waved. What do you get when you cross a tulip with a dog? Cauliflower. What kind of shoes do frogs wear when spring comes? Open-toed, knock knock. Who's there? Water. Water who? What are you doing for spring break?
And that's a wrap of episode 16, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the Heidelberg Hustle podcast. We'll see you again next week, same place, same time, for episode 17.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again. We hope you've enjoyed the episode. And please provide feedback in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. What would you like to see on the Heidelberg Hustle podcast? We're open to suggestions as long as they're above board. Stay safe, everyone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to all our channels. God bless. Have a safe week.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.